The most powerful tsunami in history is on its way. It's estimated to last for an entire month. Please take shelter, everyone. Sosie, I can only wish you good luck.
Oh my god!
Uh-oh.
JJ, you saw it too, right? How scary is it? What kind of tsunami? I'm too young. I don't want to die.
Mikey, don't worry. We'll definitely come up with something. I understand that you're scared, but we didn't deal with such problems either. Besides, the correspondent said what we should do. So, I hope that you won't let me down, and everything will be fine, and you should be aware of it.
Now you and I are going to find out. So let's see who gets what blocks in the chest. That's why this roulette was invented, so that everything would be fair.
Your chest will be on the left, so let's see what's in there.
Okay, let's see. What is this? Is it possible to build something out of this?
Uh-oh.
Is this some kind of joke? Or what is it? Do you know?
Mikey, it's a villager who stole your blocks, so we need to take your blocks away from him. Mikey, I stopped him, take the blocks. Hey, where else did you come from? What was it at all? Is this how the ambulance works in the village? It's very strange, but I liked it because if someone needs help, the doctors will help us right away.
It's not funny. They won't save you from a tsunami. So, let's not waste time.
Oh.
And already you will pick up your blocks in the chest if they were not stolen by this villager.
Okay, and I can upset you. All my blocks are in place, and I'll tell you something else. My blocks are much cooler than what you had. So, don't even think about envying me, because the strongest are lucky. Remember this.
I understand you. So let's build our shelters here. And I don't even want to listen to you. And I don't want to tell you anything either, because it doesn't make any sense. You're always lucky, and I don't like this, because I'm trying here. I'm coming up with something, and you just get it. They tried to steal my bad blocks.
Mikey, don't make excuses. Nothing will work out for you. So let's build your shelter out of your garbage that was stolen from you by a villager. And let's not distract me, because I'm very busy here, and I think you understand that too. And we must have time to build shelters before the tsunami is already over our heads.
And let's not talk to me like that, because I don't like it. And I hope you understand that too. And why are you telling me some obvious things? Do you think that I don't understand that we need to build a shelter as soon as possible? You're kind of weird. And if it's because of the excitement, then you don't have to worry, because you've already lost. You don't know how to build shelters. I know that. So, are you ready to give up? Or do you think you can win? Or what are you trying to do?
Mikey, if you think you can make me laugh, then you did it. Ha 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 ha. It's very funny. But don't say anything else. You're doing very poorly, and I really hope you understand it too. So, let's get this over with as soon as possible and build your bunker, if you can call it a bunker. But I'd rather keep quiet because I know that I'm going to be the coolest and you're going to lose. And you can't do anything because you're just a loser.
JJ, don't laugh at me. It's not funny at all. So I hope it was the last time. And so, I think that sooner or later, you will understand that you will not be able to survive without me. I will only be able to help you. And you say that as if you understand how to deal with it, but you won't succeed. I tell you right away. I just don't understand why you keep denying it and pretending it's some kind of joke. That's really funny.
So, wait, while I was listening to you, I already forgot about what you were talking about at the beginning, but it's better not to start. Okay, it doesn't matter, because I'm sure about what I heard it was some kind of nonsense, so just leave me alone. I'm tired of you to hear. Unlike you, I'm also busy with very important things here, but I'm not complaining to anyone that something is not working out for me. Mikey, I have a family here, and I have to protect them and save them. And I hope that everything will be fine with them. And even you won't be able to stop me or somehow distract me with your empty conversations from this. I don't want to and won't listen to you anymore, so you can calm down and not say anything more. In general, I would advise you to calm down and do something really useful. Otherwise, you can't save a family.
I don't care what you're trying to say. I'm not even listening to you. So calm down and don't talk nonsense to me. And it would be better if you helped me, because I don't really know how to build, and you know it perfectly well. And to be honest, it's difficult to build from such blocks. But you don't understand me, because you have cool blocks, diamond and obsidian, and I don't have anything at all. and I don't understand what and how I should do. I'm already tired of thinking, and I don't understand when it's all over. So just leave me alone and don't touch me, because I'm already getting angry, and you're not going to like it at all. I even have a crooked floor. I don't know. I'm just going to have a tantrum right now. And I'm not kidding. Do you hear me?
Mikey, have you gone crazy in there already? Do you even hear what you're saying to me? Let's get it over with. It's not funny anymore. So let's get it over with before I figure out my hideout. Do you understand me? I'm already tired of you, so let's relax and do something useful. Do you understand this or not? Or what are you even thinking about when you say this? Okay, just don't touch me and you'll be fine, because I'm very focused and you're constantly distracting me. And I don't really like it, but I understand why you're doing this, because you understand that I'm going to beat you in this battle and you can't do anything, because I'm better than you at everything.
JJ, why don't you talk about my family here? Because this has nothing to do with you at all. Do you understand me? And if you haven't noticed, then I'm also trying to build my shelter. And you keep talking about some nonsense. And I hope that it will end sometime, because I can't listen to it. So let's get this over with as soon as possible. And in general, I think that this tsunami that you're telling me about is all some kind of prank, because I do not know how else to explain it. And I still don't know how to explain the fact that I've got the worst resources again. I can't be so unlucky. Is that true? I'm thinking about it too. So let's just leave me alone. And don't ask me weird questions and talk about my family, okay?
Mikey, I think there's some sense in what you're saying, so I'll think about what you said. But I don't want to listen to you at all anymore, because it seems to me that you want to deceive me somehow. So let's just do it better like before. Just keep quiet, and everything will be fine in this case. But I've already set up enough traps here, and not only that, so Mikey, if I were you, I would prepare for this. You won't like this. Do you understand this or not?
You shouldn't have decided to do this to me, because I won't forgive you and I'll forget it. So let's get this over with. But sooner or later you will realize that my shelter is much better than what you did, and everyone will tell you about it. So let's get this over with, and we'll already do something really useful, but it doesn't mean anything to you. And anyway, why are you constantly doing all sorts of nonsense? And I hope that sooner or later you will come to your senses. So, listen to me, and then you won't have any problems. So it's time for you to remember this. And anyway, it's not that cool.
So, what do you say to that? I think you'll definitely like it, but don't take offense at me. You deserve it. But we must not be distracted, because the shelter has not yet been built, and a tsunami may come at any moment, and we will not be able to prevent it in any way. So, Mikey, let's not relax and get down to the most important thing, namely the construction of a shelter. This is very important for us now. And what I will do with your shelter, it was not an act of aggression, but I did it so that you would finally come to your senses that the safety of your family depends only on you. And you don't want to do anything at all, and I don't like it. So let's be very honest with each other, because no one will help us. And I hope you know that. No one is alive. All the villagers have died a long time ago, and you have to understand that. So don't stop there, otherwise I won't forgive you.
JJ, where have you gone again? Why aren't you building a shelter? You're up to something bad again. Isn't that right? You couldn't get anywhere else, so I'll tell you right away that you won't succeed. I've already figured it out, and I would advise you to give up as soon as possible, because the jokes are over, and I hope that you understand this too. And my shelter is almost ready here, so I don't see the point. Why do you keep doing this at all?
Mikey, don't distract me. I'm busy here. I told you about it, so come on, get it over with. And anyway, let's get this over with. So let's just do something useful. And I'm already tired of you. I'm too busy setting up my new shelter here. And I think I'd notice it if I looked at me carefully at least once. But for some reason, it's easier for you to think about how to do some nonsense again. So let's get this over with as soon as possible, before night falls and something really terrible happens. Do you understand me or not?
JJ, you've become kind of weird lately, and I'd be very interested to know what happened to you. But I will find out later when I win this battle, and I will definitely do it. I am sure of it, and I have no doubts. So let's just build, and you won't bother me and pay attention to me. Do you understand this or not? The main thing is don't touch me and everything will be fine with us. I won't attack you and interfere with you either. You must understand this.
Mikey, are you seriously threatening me now? Have you forgotten that I am the best builder in this world? So you have no chance at all to win. And sooner or later, you have to understand me, and then there will be no questions for you. Do you understand me? But before you tell me something, you have to understand that I have much cooler resources than you. And he can't handle me. So let's not just calm down now and do what you were doing before until I got angry, because in that case, it's better for you not to know what I'm going to do to you. You definitely won't like this. I hope you understand it perfectly.
Unlike you, I have something cool and grandiose planned here. So don't distract me from the construction. And I hope that everything will be fine. And sooner or later it will end. And you will realize that you are not such a cool builder when you see what I will build. Do you understand me? So, let's not come to my territory yet, because I haven't finished it yet. And I don't want you to see it, okay? But I think there's no point in you saying anything. You don't understand anything at all. I've understood that for a long time.
You're so funny. Do you really think that you can build something cooler than me? I don't believe in it very much. So let's not talk to me about such nonsense. I don't really like it. I hope that you understand me. And you told me that. And I decided to build something else on my territory. I think you'll like it. Oh, I wanted to say that you wouldn't like it, but I'd really like it. So wait and get ready for the scariest day of your life. You haven't seen this before, and you won't see it. So it's better to go to the doctor while you have the opportunity.
And I hear that you are a master of doctors. You probably often visit a psychiatrist, right? But, okay, this is all a joke. Although, I would take a closer look at you. Suddenly something is really wrong with you, and it will all end sooner or later. And I hope that you will understand this and stop constantly telling me the same thing. So let's build what you're talking about there. And I won't sit around. And I think that's where we can end this argument, because I don't see the point in it at all, because you think you're right, and I think I'm right about this.
Mikey, how strange you are. I don't even have the words to describe you, and I hope you won't let me down. I just want to be happy already, and you're constantly bothering me and trying to make it so that you can beat me, but you won't succeed. And I want it all to end. So let's get this over with. And sooner or later, I'll figure it out. And you'll have to admit it. And I know that you'll admit that I'm the coolest here, and I'll get it done. But don't get upset. Sooner or later, it will all end. And you and I will be best friends. And I hope that it will all end.
Well, what are you doing here? Are you crazy or something with these bunkers? Or what's wrong with you? Let's better not quarrel with you. I don't want anything anymore, and I'm tired of these challenges too. Just like you. Do you understand me or not? Or do you think that if you constantly scolding me will change something? But it's not like that at all. You're wrong about it, and I'll prove it to you. So let's just forget it and do something really useful. Do you understand it or not? So let's just build what I have to, and you won't bother me. Otherwise, I'll stop you from doing something, okay? Do you think that if you tell me that, I'll run out to you right away? You're not serious right now, are you? No, it doesn't work that way. You can do whatever you want, but you can't find me. Don't even try to do it. But, no, wait, don't do what you're up to. It's not fair.
Mikey, when are you going to calm down? Oh my God, Mikey, the tsunami has started. So, everyone should take shelter in shelters before it's too late. How scary it is when we saw it on the news. It looked completely different, and I don't like this at all. But we're safe here. I knew it wasn't a joke, and that the tsunami really exists.
Please, someone help me, because I won't survive. The second wave of the tsunami will just wash me away somewhere in the ocean, and I don't want that. It's very scary. I didn't even think that such a thing was possible, and I want to get away from here as soon as possible, and that it would all end. I don't deserve this. I have a family that wants to live, and I don't want to let them down.
Mikey, if you can hear me, then don't scream. I'll save you. I've already prepared for this here, so now you'll have to go. That is, swim after me, and then I'll be able to save you, and everything will be fine with us. And I hope that no one from your family was affected by the tsunami, because there is almost nothing left of your shelter.
JJ, I don't even know what to say. But where did you get this tunnel? But something tells me that this is not the most important thing right now. I forgot to say something. Thank you for saving us. Because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even have survived. Because I had just a terrible shelter. And you built something really cool, which eventually saved our lives.
Well, all I can tell you is that you wouldn't have survived in this shelter, so if it hadn't been for me, something bad would definitely have happened to you.
Look, there's a villager who stole the blocks from me. But his life ended there, and if he hadn't, we would have put him up with us. So let's bury him here now.
I think you're right. Leaving it like this is wrong. We should at least hide it so that the children are not afraid. But you can understand him too. He just wanted to survive, so let's not be too offended by him. Eat till we see. And now guys, subscribe to the channel. That's all you have to do. And thank you for watching this video.